Hi friends! So I had all these plans of things that I had to do today for work, and I was going to go to one thrift store, and I texted my mom about it, and she said, hey, do you want to come and go on a little thrift store road trip that I always do every Friday? And I haven't done that before with my mom, so I thought that would be a lot of fun. So I threw my responsibilities out the window today, and I decided to go thrifting with my mom instead. I haven't gone thrifting in a really long time. I've been focusing on decluttering my house and doing my storage series. And so there are a few things that I am on the lookout for. First is a new winter coat. I've noticed that I've been gaining a little bit of weight, which is a-okay. I'm not, 21 anymore. And so I want to get coats that are a little bit bigger so that I can wear really thick sweaters. And then I'm also looking for a new purse. I always have purses that are too big or too small, so I'm going to look out for that. I'm looking for a white belt. And then as far as like decor and stuff, I don't really have anything in mind. For decor, I mostly just look around and see what I can get, but I'm specifically looking for certain types of clothes. I also want to get a brown sweater, so we'll see what I end up finding. Let's go! My mom's driving us up to Grand Haven, Michigan to check out the Hope's Outlet thrift store. That is our first stop. And there's my mom. Hi, Mom. She forewarned me that she really likes to dig around and take her time here, and I'm normally a skimmer and go through thrift shops really fast. So I'm going to take this opportunity to methodically go through all the clothing and see if I can find any goodies for myself. I normally only look at the decor section and very quickly browse clothing because honestly, I don't like looking at thrift store clothing sections. It's no fun for me, but today's the day, and I'm really hoping that I find some goodies. I'm going to be really selective about bringing any decor pieces, craft supplies, or bedding into my house because I've been working really hard on my storage and declutter series, and now I know just how much amazing stuff I have, and I want to make sure that I use those items and don't bring in a bunch more stuff that I'll have to find room for. But I do really like a lot of the pieces that I'm seeing, and it's very tempting to buy. There's a basement at this thrift shop, and there's sports equipment down here and kid stuff, which isn't my thing, but I always come down here because there is a luggage section, and I'm always on the lookout for flower power suitcases, but there weren't any today. I looked through all the shirts and sweaters, but didn't find the brown sweater I was looking for, and actually I didn't find any tops at all. My mom did tell me to try on this linen coat, which she says Winston Churchill would wear something like this when he would paint, and she always wants one, but it didn't fit her, and I didn't really like it. It's a little too neutral for me. But I did have great luck in the pants department, and I ended up buying these weird brown overall thingies. If you know what they are, let me know. They're super cute. Here's what my mom is buying at this thrift store so far. She has an antique booth, so she buys items for herself, but then she also is a reseller. Now we're driving to Muskegon to visit another Hope Outlet location, but my mom has this routine of getting popcorn at her favorite gas station once a week, and I used to go to this gas station all the time with my mom as a kid, and I'd get a Coke Icy, so I got one today too, and we packed a little lunch to eat in the gas station parking lot. So luxurious. Anyway, now we're at the next thrift store, and I always find amazing stuff here. They have the best linen section, and I always see vintage sheets here. They also had this adorable plaid electric blanket, but I didn't get it because it was missing its cord. Wave, Mom. While I was walking through the furniture section, I saw a random vintage sheet just sitting here, but I didn't buy it. I went to take my time in the clothing department, and I found the cutest brown vintage coat, and my luck didn't stop there. I ended up finding a bunch of cute clothing and even some boots. And it's not like trendy clothing, it's clothes that I think I will wear for a very, very long time. They're pieces that I know that I'm going to love to wear in the fall especially, but I'm really pumped about the items that I found. Okay, now we're back at my mom's house, and here's her haul from both thrift stores for reselling and then for her personal home decor. She found some great stuff, but my favorite thing that she found were these two stools that she got, and they've got like flowers on the top, and she's gonna resell them. I think they're adorable. Okay, we are back from the thrift store. So those thrift stores were up in Grand Haven and Muskegon, Michigan, and I haven't been in quite a long time, but they are on my list of the best thrift stores in West Michigan. I have a full list of all my favorite places that you can thrift. So if you're ever in the area, you should definitely check that blog post out. I will link it below. So I had a lot of fun with my mom. She found some great stuff, and I'm going to show you what I ended up buying. I did see a lot of awesome stuff, but I'm trying to be very selective. but I ended up buying a lot anyway. So the first thing that I bought was this beautiful red coat that I love that has like structured sleeves or structured shoulders. And I think it's really pretty. It was $7 and it's vintage. I think it's from the 80s. I'm not entirely sure. My mom was guessing that it was from the 80s. I have a red coat already, but I bought it at the thrift store and it was too tight for me then, and so it's too tight for me now, and I got this one because it has a little bit more room, and then I can wear lots of nice sweaters with it. The next is, it's not a brown sweater, but it's one of my favorite colors, and the sweater fits me really great, and I know I'm going to wear this a ton. I bought this vintage record to give as a Christmas gift for someone, and yes, it is nowhere near Christmas, but I shop for Christmas gifts year round. And I got this amazing vintage coat with a Union label, so I'm pumped about that. I don't have like any vintage coats that fit me really well, and so I've never really bought one. So this is like my first one that's a Union made coat, and I've really wanted a brown coat for quite a while, so I'm pumped about this. I can't wait to wear it in the fall. I am gonna have to get it dry cleaned. There is a stain on it. And then I also bought this winter coat. This is the one that I was hoping to find that would have a lot of room, and this one has a ton of room, so I can wear a bunch of sweaters, which is great. It's got a hood, and then it has multiple pockets, which is really important to me. This I will also have to get dry clean because it does have a stain on the pocket, but that's not a big deal. I think it was $5 or $6, which is really cheap compared to buying a new coat. I did get the Raggedy Ann sheet, and it was really cute. When I bought this at the cash register, the lady that was ringing me up said that her children had these sheets when she was raising them, which made me really happy. I'm not a big Raggedy Ann person, but I really like the patchwork design, and I love like these hearts and all these little patterns, so I might actually not use the Raggedy Ann portion. I might cut this up and just use this. Sorry if you love Raggedy Ann. Then I did buy this dress. It's like a marigold color, and I guess like this is called like honeycomb, and I think that's the color of the year. I love this color. I think it's so pretty, and it gives me a lot of 70s vibes, so I love this dress. And then I also bought these sheets. They're 100% cotton, and I bought them to hopefully sew my own dress one day. And yes, they do look very similar, but this is a maxi dress, and I would like to sew a special type of dress with this someday, maybe like a 50s style. So I thought this would be really good material, and I like that it's all cotton. I bought one of these gold frames, and I have one exactly like this hanging in my gallery wall in my living room, and I really love that it has this up here. It makes it super easy to hang with a nail. I got this sweater, which looks very German-esque to me. It reminds me a lot of my aunt. She would wear types of clothes like this, and I love the green color. And I am going to Frankenmuth this winter, which is a German town in Michigan, and so I'm definitely going to have to wear this when I'm there. I got two scarves. So this I thought was a vintage blanket when I first grabbed it, and then I realized that it is a scarf, and it's ginormous. It's really, really big, and I love big fluffy scarves because living in Michigan, it gets super cold, and I love doing outdoor activities. Like the downtown Holland has like a Christmas open house every year, so I'll spend like 4 hours outside in the snow, and so I wear really big scarves when I do that. And then I got this scarf as well. I think it'll be perfect for the fall. I think they both look a little vintagey, so I really love them. I got a pair of jeans, which is always an achievement whenever you can get some pants at the thrift store, and they are Lee and they have stretchy, which I love. I've never had pants like jeans with stretch in them, and it's awesome. They're very comfortable. I know that's not vintage related, but I'm sure that fellow thrifters can understand the struggle of finding pants that actually fit. Then I bought 2 pairs of sweatpants with pockets because I have made it my personal mission to not own any pajama pants or workout pants that don't have pockets. It makes me so angry when I have to carry my phone around when I'm going for a walk, or if I'm, decluttering my house and I don't have a pocket to hold my phone, then it makes me really irritated. And so I'm getting rid of all of my pajama bottoms that don't have pockets, and I'm replacing them with pocketed kinds. So I'm really excited I found these. They're way cheaper than buying them new. I bought these really weird, I don't know what they would be considered. They're kind of like overalls, I think. And I've seen people styling these on Instagram lately, and to buy these new, they're very expensive. And I keep seeing those videos and I'm like, oh, I wish that I could get a pair of those, but they're so expensive online. And I can't believe that I found them for $4 at the thrift store. And I'm excited to see if I can style them for myself and if I'll think that they'll look cute on me. I was surprised that they would fit when I picked them up. I did not think my thighs would fit in here, so it was a big surprise that they fit. So it's always worth trying something on at the thrift store. Oh, and there is a bleach stain, and I think I'll just put a cute little patch over it. I did find the perfect purse, and I have gone to like 1 or 2 thrift stores here or there trying to find a purse, and I've had no luck. And so I took all the contents out of my purse at the thrift store in here to make sure that it would fit, and it totally does with extra room. So I'm really excited about this, and it seems very durable. So yay for the thrift stores providing what you need. I did not find a white belt, so that's going to continue being on my thrift list. Then I got these boots, which I think are very cute. I think they're waterproof. Either way, they're definitely going to be used in the winter and in like the muddy springtime. They were $4. They fit really well, and I think they're really vintage looking, and they spark a lot of joy for me. And the last thing I'm going to show you, I didn't get at the thrift store this time, but I just picked it up while I was at my mom's because she found it for me at the thrift store, was she found these vintage sheets for me. And she actually did find it at the thrift store that we were at earlier. She found it last weekend, and then she always texts me if I want something. So I love these sheets. They're very groovy. And I did see quite a few vintage sheets at the thrift store, but none of them were really sparking joy for me. And the ones that I take home now have to be very colorful. A lot of vintage sheets are like white and then they have little flowers on it, but I want ones that like scream, like this screams orange. It doesn't scream white. And so like the vintage sheets that I saw, even though one of them was really colorful, it still was predominantly white, and I don't really like those as much, especially to make into like clothing. It can be kind of a pain when it's very see-through. That is my thrift haul. I bought a lot. My mom bought a lot too, and I think I spent around $70. I'll have the full breakdown in the description of how much I spent. I think it was like maybe like $78 or something like that. One thrift store was $58 for sure. So you never know what you're going to end up finding at the thrift store. I'm really excited that I found a coat, so I highly advise you making a vintage wish list or a thrift list in general, because it can be really helpful when you are specifically remembering to search for something. So what did you see at the thrift store that you would have bought? I would love to hear about it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Bye!